I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. Once you in it, then you in it, and there's no stopping.
Welcome back. BlockBoy SportsTalk.
It's your man Vex.
Marco Polo.
Y'all already know how we do it, baby.
Yes, indeed.
It's the playoffs.
Houdini weekend plus Monday night.
Did you see it?
A Houdini winning weekend
Absolutely.
in the playoffs.
Okay. Yes. It's been awesome.
We made some picks last week. Some of them came true, some of them didn't.
Yeah.
But it's been very exciting in the playoffs thus far.
Absolutely.
Things that we thought wasn't even close. The GOAT's gone home. But we're going to back it on up to the first game.
Hey, man, Saturday, man. You already know.
Saturday.
It was this weekend. Playoffs weekend, Wildcard weekend, Super Wildcard weekend is what they call it.
Saturday, Sunday, and Monday night.
We saw San Francisco 49ers at home against the Seattle Seahawks. You know what I mean? We talked about coaching. You know what I mean? Salute going out to all of the people who will no longer be playing football. Furthermore,
I said shout out to Gino, man. Gino came out.
played tough.
Played real tough, man. Had his foot on the gas. It obviously did not last.
It looked good at first.
It looked good at first, you know, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish. It's 4 quarters in football.
Yep.
It's definitely 4 quarters in football.
That's what
With that being said, 49ers handled the rest of the last 2 very, very toughly, and they smashed them.
And they covered.
They covered well.
Yeah, we knew that they were going to probably do what they did. That was going to be kind of a, I mean, you know, hey, man.
Pete gave a good effort.
Pete Carroll's going to have his team playing. He's not going to just go out like a sucker, but, you know, they ran out of gas. It just wasn't enough. Bosa, Purdy is looking pretty good. McCaffrey's running the ball. Their defense is stellar. Like we've been putting them at the #1 team.
Debo.
They look like the #1 team playing.
Exactly.
And, you know, hey, shout out to the Seattle fans. You know, we'll see you next year.
Next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's always next year.
Moving right along. Check this out. Hey, man. Trevor Lawrence.
Speaking of Houdini himself.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars went against Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers, formerly San Diego Chargers.
Informed you all that this was going to be the one to watch.
What did we tell you? I tried to tell you, and some of you put in the comments whether or not you watched the whole game. Some of y'all cut the game.
Some of y'all went to sleep.
I cut the game. I just said it's getting late. I got something else to do. I'm not gonna watch this debacle.
This is over with. Trevor Lawrence came out throwing interceptions like candy.
If you've been watching Jacksonville all year, as you know, and me as a Cowboy fan, I know. I watched them do a hellified comeback early in the season. I said, you know what? I'm not going anywhere because this could be an epic finish.
There's been a lot of complete comebacks this year. And what I would like to see is the replay of that locker room talk. That locker room talk had to be tough for that complete turnaround.
Amen.
And that goes to good coaching, which we're speaking of. That goes to Trevor Lawrence being the MVP candidate,
yes,
as I spoke of.
How about that?
And they went to the second round. They got to the second round. They edged them all. They came back second half.
Yes.
He stayed poised. And he did not take his foot off the gas second half
at all.
And that's why he played 4 quarters of football.
Yes, sir. What an incredible game. 31-30, 27-0 at the half, man. Can you imagine being down 27-0? You go into the locker room, but they had the good situation with them being at home. So they had the fans behind them, they had the support, they had the energy in the building to make it, you know, push forward. 4 turnovers in the first half. Some coaches might have benched their quarterback, but they kept with Trevor Lawrence, and he made an unbelievable comeback. What a game.
Another W for Trevor Lawrence, and moving on.
Yes. Whew. To Sunday. Bills Mafia. Now, we actually thought that this game would be more similar to that San Francisco game, but it was not. It was
nowhere near it.
Miami came in well prepared. Another game, a division game. Cats that see each other, very, very familiar with each other, and played an unbelievable game. Actually, could have probably pulled that one off.
Pulled it off.
The ball had bounced in.
That would have been another Houdini. And he came in prepared for Buffalo. We were not. And a lot of people said that my man Josh, he plays hard, but he's a choke artist. We almost.
You almost swallowed an apple with peanut butter.
You almost got, yeah.
Yeah, that was tough.
That would have been a real tough one.
But Bills Mafia, shout out to you guys. Y'all made it through to the second round.
Barely, that will reflect in my top 5.
Yes, it will reflect in the top 5, but you did maintain what you did.
Yeah.
Moving right along to your boy, your cousins in them. Talk to them. Minnesota.
I'm going against one of the hard, tough NFC East teams in New York.
Daniel Jones in them.
Yeah, it's Barkley, Jones. They were very tough. He was looking very Josh Allen like. They were not scared of my cousin and them. And my cousin and them, every time they played a tough team, it does not look good. It did not look good.
I do want to add, mobile quarterbacks, if you watch going into this playoffs, are very important. You saw a lot of mobility with Josh Allen. You see a lot of mobility with guys like Mahomes. And Daniel Jones is showing you he's a very mobile quarterback. So keep that in mind what's going on moving forward with these teams. Just letting you know, something to think about, you know what I mean? And we had a lot of, I predicted that the Giants were going to beat Minnesota.
A lot of people did. Minnesota has been not good against the tough teams. And it showed.
Yeah.
It definitely showed. So they're going home. My cousin and them gone home. They're going to eat some potato salad, some chicken, and watch the rest of the playoffs from home. Because,
go out to the lake, fish a little bit, whatever you got to do, man. They got plenty of money. They be all right. Moving along, again, we seen the people from up the road, Baltimore Ravens, without their star quarterback. So we didn't expect them to win, but they put on an epic show, and if the ball maybe had bounced 1 or 2 other ways,
it could have been another Houdini.
Yes,
this was a miraculous game. It was way more than we bargained for.
Great game.
Baltimore with Huntley at the helm.
And he played tough.
Proved to be really tough.
Shout out Harbaugh coaching, his staff. They did a great job preparing his team.
They had Joe on edge. They had Joe and the whole team on edge, and it was looking like Baltimore could pull it off.
But unfortunately, almost just doesn't count in this sport.
Only horseshoes.
That's it. You know what I mean? The Bengals and Joe Burrow, Joe Cool, they moving forward going into the second round, and that's where we're going to see them. And when you think about it, for us, with the predictions that we've made so far, we're pretty spot on. But who's still alive is who we kind of thought would be pretty much alive at this point. So,
That's indeed, of course, 2 teams got to buy. So.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Philly and KC. Both teams better be ready next week because, coming up, it's going to be hard when the Bengals show back up there in Kansas City and then you got Philly getting ready to face their division foe in the Giants. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be real tough. So I hope they're prepared because
let's get to Monday before we get all into that.
Oh, of course.
Monday night, Tampa Bay and the Buccaneers.
Hey, man.
And the Cowboys. It was a different Dak Prescott.
He showed up.
Tom Brady didn't show up so well.
Not at all.
Formidable defense, a lot of pressure. They didn't get it done. They watched them. They looked like the middle of the season Cowboys.
Yeah.
Like they looked like a threat.
It looked like a 12-win team against an 8-win team. It looked like a team that was on the rise against a player and a team that's on the way out the pasture. That's what the game really looked like. Really wasn't too close. The Cowboys actually pretty much dominated that game. Both sides of the ball.
Both sides of the ball, with the exception of the kicker. I think he missed his pedicures, and he just
I don't know what that was. The kicker missed.
Going on.
4 extra points. I've never seen that in a row. Just missing them. I mean, and I don't know if he was with the bookies and point shaving, but that was crazy. That was crazy.
That's the only thing that actually makes sense.
I mean,
you just keep missing extra points.
And I mean, he's looking like somebody stole his dog. I don't know what happened, but
can they go in and steal this one from the 49ers?
It's gonna be tough.
It's possible.
This Cowboy team, the way they played yesterday, has a very great chance at possibly upsetting San Francisco. But San Francisco had the luxury of having a couple of extra days rest. being at home. They have a stellar defense, but this will be the first time this young Purdy quarterback is facing a defense of this caliber.
Not only that, if you all continue, the Cowboys continue to put up over 30 points, that could cause an upset.
Oh yeah, very much so. I mean,
it could cause an upset.
That's going to be one of the biggest games next week, definitely. Cowboys San Fran. That's going to be classic.
Cowboys San Fran, Chiefs, Cincinnati. That's definitely a rematch you definitely want to see.
Absolutely.
I want to see if Joe Burrow can get back to the championship.
Yeah.
To what it all counts for.
It's going to be tough, man. I like to see the Bills and the Jags is going to be a great game as well. It's going to be just great football next week.
And the Jags.
That's going to be a great game. And Trevor Lawrence, man. Listen, man.
I'm picking the Jags, straight up.
Man, it's not a horrible pick. It's not really a horrible pick. I mean, because they've proven they kind of battle tested. Now, I've said earlier in the year, if y'all see the previous episodes, y'all know what I've said. It's much more difficult when the warm weather teams go to those cold cities. Jags had the luxury of playing at home. Now you got to get on the bus and ride up to Buffalo.
That is true.
Let's see how that plays out.
And we will see. That's one thing for sure. You know, all the stuff we talking about, we definitely will see. It was another scare.
Yes.
Want to mention on Monday night where everybody was on the field with the incident.
Yeah, Cage. Shout out to Cage. Speedy recovery. Yep.
Although they did finish the game, playoff game.
Yes.
But it was another scare. I predict in a couple years they may give a flag football.
I hope not. I hope not. Let's keep this tackle, man. We like to see you play.
Yeah, they have a speedy recovery.
All right.
Just had to shout that out. And right about this time, as we wrap it up,
y'all already know what it is.
We're gonna get into, even though there's only that many teams left, we're gonna hop into our top five.
Five, yo.
As we do about this time.
Wait, tell me what it is, man.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Polo going with number 5.
Number 5.
Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
Josh Allen and them, they definitely
they had a tough time. They had a tough time.
Ratings last week.
They had a tough time. But tough Miami team though. Go ahead.
Tough Miami team. I think if Tua was there, could have been a way different story. But as we say, injuries could change the whole dynamic of your team. Those number 4 Cincinnati, they barely got a pass lead. A tough Ravens team without their leading
Playoff.
quarterback.
They came to play.
If Lamar was there again, I believe it definitely would have been a different story. I don't think Cincinnati would be here with us. They played like that.
Yeah.
Number 3, my homie and them, the Chiefs. We will see what goes on with them and Barrow next week. I'm predicting that's the game to watch out of everything. Out of all the games coming up.
Patty Cake.
Chiefs.
My MVP.
Cincinnati, that's the game to watch.
Okay.
Number 2, Philadelphia. They're hurting on them.
Yeah.
See if they can get their Super Bowl thing going on. They play a tough Giants team next week, and we'll see what goes on there. Anything can happen, as the Giants said, they're not scared of nobody because you record 1 and done under the gun. See if Philly can get past the Giants.
Yeah.
Last time Giants got into the playoffs, they were like a Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, last time they won a playoff game. 49ers are my number 1 team.
Still number 1.
Still number 1.
Still number 1. Like KRS. Okay.
That's my top 5. If you don't like it, please leave your top 5 down in the comments.
Yeah, do that. Leave a comment, man. Let us know.
Who's your Super Bowl prediction?
I'm waiting there. Yeah, that's what I want to see.
Who's your Super Bowl prediction? Who's your AFC? Who's your NFC?
Yeah.
Break it down.
Well, look, let me tell you what my top 5 is, man. And I put it like this. I took the Bengals as my top, is the 5th team you want to play against. Joe Burrow and them, like I said, they dropped down. Next up is the Bills, because of obvious reasons, like we discussed. They dropped down. I put number 3 is the Chiefs, believe it or not. Number 3 only because they sitting in line and waiting. It's almost unfair for them to be 3, but they line and wait because I'm about to tell you my number 2 is the Cowboys. And you probably like, well, damn. But that Cowboys mob, if they play like that, they can beat anybody. I mean, if they play like they did Monday night, they can beat anybody. Philly is not in my top 5. Now, I might be asleep, but they not in my top 5. I didn't get to see them play this week, but they got the force. They played great all year. They didn't play, but right now, they still not. They're not in my top 5 right now. We'll see. We'll talk about it next week. But my number 1 has got to be the San Francisco 49ers, man. San Francisco 49ers is, they got the whole package. Even with this rookie third-string quarterback who's known as Mr. Irrelevant. Hey, man, they're going to be tough to beat. But I think the Cowboys up for the task to play a tough game. And we'll see how that plays out, man. That's my top 5 there, bro. Yeah.
Like, hate, comment, and subscribe. This has been BlockBoy SportsTalk.
Sports Talk, baby.
Coming up next week, AFC Championship, NFC Championship, Super Bowl talk, and who got where.
Right.
Next boxing match that's even formidable is actually Adrian Broner. We will be getting into basketball soon. This has been Sports Talk. Appreciate y'all.
Y'all already know. Next week, baby.
Peace.
Wait a minute. I'm not gonna be here next week. I won't be here. We won't have this one next week, but we try to do something. We'll figure it out. But stay tuned. We're gonna still keep y'all posted. Holla at your boy.
Yeah.
All right. BlockBoy Sports Talk. It's the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Playoffs. We talking about playoffs. What? Come on, man. Stop playing.
I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. Once you in it, then you in it, and there's no stopping. I'm a block boy and block boys